Greg took the program to the next level, to the highest level we ever achieved.
Gregory Stevcic was the consummate soccer player when he came to Gettysburg College from Medford, New Jersey. He was big, strong, fast, and possessed an offensive skill set unlike any bullet before him. Stevcic put up 12 points and led the team to 13 victories in his debut season, but as a sophomore, the records began to fall. He booted home a school record 21 goals and accumulated 49 points as Gettysburg won a school record 17 matches and advanced to the NCAA Division III tournament. He was a rising star and was set to take the Bullets with him to the top.
He was offensively minded in such a way that it wasn't just about his, obviously he racked up a lot of points and scored his share of goals, but the telling point was how many assists he had. And even when he didn't have the direct assist, when a goal was scored, he probably had a hand in making that happen at some point on the field, and that was Greg. He was always thinking about where to be, how to position himself, where to play a ball to a teammate so that we could be successful on the offensive end of the field. And he was extremely passionate to make that happen at all times.
Stevcic was named team captain for his senior season, and he quickly led Gettysburg on an unprecedented journey. He set the program standard with 15 assists and piled up 39 points as Gettysburg won 16 matches and went unbeaten over the final 6 weeks of the season leading into the national playoffs. Stevcic helped the Bullets win the opening 2 national playoff contests against Johns Hopkins and Muhlenberg, which propelled the team to the national quarterfinals for the first time.
And I remember distinctly the NCAA tournament that year because we played up at Messiah. We played Johns Hopkins in the first round and then played Muhlenberg and defeated them 2-1 in the regional championship. And we'd never gone that far before. You know, winning that game, it was a night game. I remember the snow was starting to fall actually right at the end of the game. And I remember distinctly, you know, watching Greg, and you know, he just wasn't going to be denied. And, you know, he was working like I'd never seen him work in a game before. And, you know, again, he put the team on his back and he said, come on, boys, we're not going to lose this. We're going to get to the next round and we're going to go farther than any Gettysburg team had ever gone before.
Stevcic ended his soccer career with the highest of honors, earning first-team All-America status. He was named All-Region and Centennial Conference Player of the Year as a senior and finished his soccer career as the all-time leader in goals, assists, and points. Stevcic didn't waste any time following each soccer season, exchanging his soccer cleats for swim goggles as a member of the Gettysburg swimming team. He was one of the team's most versatile swimmers and competed in the finals of the 200-yard individual medley in each of his 4 seasons. As a freshman, he was seeded dead last in the 200-yard individual medley at conferences, yet he turned in the swim of his life, finishing 5th in the prelims and topping that with a 3rd-place finish and bronze medal. Moreover, he met some of his closest friends, like Todd Peters, Peter Casares, Chris Budden, and Joe Carver.
Oh, Greggy was one of the all-time great competitors, no matter whatever he was doing. He was just extremely competitive and extremely tough. He would come in 4 or 5 weeks after we started training. And so he'd always be behind, but you know, through the fall and then going on a training trip, he'd catch up and his swimming muscles would come back. But he was always competitive. But what a great guy! I mean, you know, he was not always easy, but you knew what you were getting, and incredibly loyal. You know, he kept everybody, he held everybody accountable. Even in swimming, even though he wasn't one of the top swimmers, he was a very, very fine swimmer and contributed a great deal to the program's success.
Stevcic graduated from Gettysburg with a degree in management and earned a degree as a professional chef from the Cambridge School of Culinary Arts. After serving as an executive chef, he became the general manager and director of food safety at Great Eastern Seafood. Stevcic has 2 children, Ava J. and Luca, and lives in Lynn, Massachusetts.
Greg Stevcic deserves to be in the Athletic Hall of Honor at Gettysburg College because he took the men's soccer program on his back to the highest level that has ever been achieved by the program, and his passion, enthusiasm, and foresight into how to play the game set a standard that is very difficult to replicate.